Hello, my friend, and welcome to today's class, which is all about yoga for tight quads and hip flexors. This is a gentle, slow flow practice. No props are needed, but always optional for your practice, of course. And my name is Michelle. Let's get started in our first pose, which will be a reclined pose. So coming to lie down and having the knees bent, bring your feet out to the edges of your mat, or if you're not using a mat, just further than hip width distance, and also letting the knees fall out. We want the base of our hips nice and wide here. And now just let the legs fall over to the right, holding here right away, getting into that left quad and hip flexor. And I encourage you really to just listen to your body. We are always looking to find that stretch, but really important not to go to the place of intense pain or force. As we allow the body to relax in these poses, it just holds space for a deeper stretch and relaxation of the muscles and tendons and fascia and all that good stuff. So we will be taking about 7 breaths in each pose. And in this particular pose, really important to try and ungrip and unclench through the glutes, through the hips. Let's take one more breath here. And then just bringing the knees back up, maybe readjust if you need to so you're centered, and then letting the legs fall over to the left. Getting into that right side. Taking nice, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. One more breath here. Bringing the knees back up to center, and now walk your feet in so they are hip width distance. And then we're going to thread that left foot under the right and then let that left knee just fall to the floor. You can grab on to that left foot with your right hand if that is accessible for you today in your body. And then just check in with that right foot and leg. We want it aligned with the right hip. And then we're just going to relax everything here, soften through the glutes, through the hips, feeling this in the left quad, hip flexor, psoas. And maybe you like to bring that left arm back behind you, getting a full stretch through that left side. Breathing in and out through the nose. And now an invitation to come into a different variation of this pose, which will be a little deeper stretch, or you can stay here. You're going to bring that right knee up and bringing your left hand to that right knee, just gently hugging that right knee in, feeling a little deeper stretch into that left quad. Taking 7 more breaths here. One more breath. Releasing the legs, bringing your feet back to your mat. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So now threading that right foot leg underneath the left, letting that right knee come to the floor. Maybe holding on to that right foot with your left hand. And maybe it feels good to bring that right arm back behind you. Unclenching, ungripping through the hips, the hip girdle, the glutes. Encouraging the muscles to deactivate. And now maybe bringing that left knee up, right hand to that left knee as you hug that left knee in. Taking one more breath here. Bringing both of your feet back to your mat. Feet are hip width distance. And we are going to come into a bridge pose. So just bringing the arms to the sides of the body, palm facing down. And before you just lift the hips up, I want you to curl your tailbone up. So as you curl your tailbone up, you feel your low back pressing into the earth or the floor. And now lift up your hips from there. So as though you're being pulled up from your tailbone. And then you're going to fire up your glutes. Keep lifting the hips as high as you can, pressing into the heels of your feet. We're looking for a nice stretch here through the tops of the quads, the hip flexors. And we're just going to take 5 breaths here, breathing in and out through the nose. Last breath. And then slowly lowering down, starting from your upper back, mid back, lower back, and then all the way down. Take a pause here. Big breath in, big breath out. Very nice. And rolling over now to your right side body. You can keep your right arm extended all the way out, resting your head on your bicep. Extend your right leg out. And then you're going to bend that left knee and bring your left foot back behind the right thigh and letting it just open up till you feel a stretch on the inner part of that left thigh quad, maybe in the hip flexor as well, without rolling yourself all the way back. We still want to stay on the right side of the body. You can use that left hand to support you here in front. And again, trying to get out of activating the muscles, especially through the glutes. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Last breath. Good. And then lowering your right knee down, extend your leg out. We're going to come onto our bellies and bringing your right arm, or excuse me, your forearm in front of you, lowering your head on your forearm, bending that left knee, reaching the left hand back, coming into a quad stretch here on our belly. You want to press those hip bones to the floor. Curl your tailbone down and back towards the back end of your mat. And making sure that the left foot isn't off to the side of the left hip. We want to keep it directly aligned with the glute. Breathing in and out through the nose. And taking one more breath here. Releasing that left leg down and making your way onto your left side body. So my back is going to be to you. You're going to extend your left arm out, keep your left leg extended, bending that right knee. Right foot comes back behind that left thigh, opening up that right knee. Breathing here, 7 breaths. Last breath. And lowering that right knee down, coming back onto your belly so we can stretch into that right quad. Left forearm to the mat in front of you, lowering your head down, bending your right knee, reaching back with that right hand. Same thing here, pressing down through the hip bones, curling the tailbone towards the back of your mat. Soften through your shoulders. Last breath. Lowering that right foot down. And now stacking the right arm on top of the left, lowering your head down here. Take your feet to the corners of your mat so the legs are a little wider. And then you're going to bend your knees and just take a few rocks side to side with the legs. Good. Release the legs back down. Bring the legs back in together. Palms of the hands to the mat underneath the shoulders. We're going to press ourselves up into tabletop and then right into downward facing dog. So tucking your toes under, you can send the hands a little further out in front of you. And when you're ready, pressing the hips up and back. And just pedaling the feet here, lifting one heel up and then the other. Breathing in and out through the nose. And pausing here. Have your feet about hip width distance. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Three-legged dog. Press into your right foot, extend your left leg all the way up, and then bending that knee, opening up that hip, stretching into that left quad. Think of trying to bring your left heel towards your right glute and the knee up towards the sky, with keeping the shoulders aligned with one another. Good. I'm going to take one more breath here. And now start lowering that left knee down. We're going to hug it into the belly and then step that left foot in between the hands, lowering the right knee down, coming into a low lunge twist. Untuck the toes on your right foot. And you can frame that left foot in having your fingertips to your mat, or if you'd like to come into this a little deeper, you can press right palm to the mat, left palm on top of that left thigh. And really important here, we want to focus on sinking the hips down and forward, which will allow for a deeper stretch into that right quad and hip flexor. Slow, deep breaths. Wherever you are, opening up the chest, draw the shoulders back. One more breath here. Good. Both palms to the mat. We're going to transition back to our downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under on your right foot. Lift that knee. Hug your belly up. And then step that left foot back and back into your downward facing dog. Once again, just walk it out here. Let's take a pause. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Three-legged dog. Right leg up nice and high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And now lower that right knee down, bring it in towards your belly, stepping that right foot all the way through, lowering that left knee down, untucking the toes, sinking the hips down, staying here, fingertips to the mat, or left palm to the mat, right palm to your right thigh. Taking a little bit of a variation of a twist here, if that feels good for you, just very small. Making sure not to hold your breath. Last breath. And making our way back to downward facing dog. Both palms to the mat. Tuck the toes under on that left foot. Lift the knee, hugging the belly in. Stepping right foot back. Walk it out. One full breath here. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Rolling up onto the balls of the feet, we're going to lower the knees down and coming into child's pose. So widen your knees, bringing the big toes in together. Send those hips back towards the heels. And reaching the arms forward as you lower forehead to mat. Pausing here, breathing here. Last breath. Sliding those hands back in towards you. Bringing yourself up to tabletop, the legs together. Swing the legs over to one side. We're going to come back onto our backs. Coming back into our bridge pose, so feet are hip width distance, arms to the sides of the body, palms facing down. Curling your tailbone up, begin to lift the hips, squeeze your glutes, pressing into the heels, stretching that front line body. One more breath. Slowly lowering yourself down. Take a pause. Big breath in. Big breath out. And now hugging your right knee in, both hands to the knee or to the shin. Extend your left leg all the way out. Big squeeze here, hugging that right knee in towards the chest. One more breath here. And then sliding that left foot back to your mat, lower your right foot down. We'll just switch to the other side, hugging your left knee in, extending that right leg all the way out. Last breath here. Bringing your right foot to your mat, lowering your left foot down. And now extend both legs out, bringing your feet towards the corners of your mat, coming into Shavasana. Let your whole body soften. Take a big breath in. Imagine that you are able to send the breath right into the quads, the hip flexors, all the layers of the muscles of the fascia. Taking an open mouth exhale, allowing the body to release any tightness from there, stickiness, inflammation, letting that all go. And now just allowing your body to receive all the benefits of your practice. And taking a very nourishing breath in and a full cleansing breath out. Open mouth, exhale with a sigh. Bringing some movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. And then bring the legs in together. Take a few rocks with your head side to side. And then reach the arms all the way back behind you. Point through the toes, reach through the fingers. Inhale. And as you exhale, sweep the arms around, bend your knees, feet to your mat, and then we'll hug the knees in, taking a few rocks side to side. And then rolling over to one side and making your way up to an easy seated pose to close our practice. I hope this practice served your body, your quads, your hip flexors well. If you enjoyed this practice and felt like it benefited you, please give this video a like, share it with somebody else that you know could benefit from it. And if you haven't yet joined my community, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.